to my channel, and for today's video is we will discuss or we will know what is sets and its basic concepts. So first is we must know what is set. Okay, a set is an undefined term. So it is an intuitively concept, but we describe as a set as a collection of well-defined distinct objects. So for example, this is the set. This is the set. So we have here the collections of distinct, well-defined distinct objects. So when we say well-defined, what is well-defined? A well-defined set means that the criteria of membership in a set are adequate to describe whether or not any given object belongs to a set. So now I have the examples. So this is the example, all honest students in college algebra. The second, the set of all students in CCT enrolled in college algebra this is school year 2020 and 2021. The first example, the set of all honest students in college algebra is not well defined. So hindi siya well defined. Bakit hindi siya well defined? Okay? Because it is not well defined since we cannot with certainty say that any given student in abstract algebra belongs or does not belong to the set. Why? Because hindi natin alam ng student ay honest o hindi. So, kung this person, for example, this person, alam natin honest siya sa ating sarili. But in the other student, hindi nila alam na this student is honest. So, therefore, the all honest students in college algebra is not well-defined set. Okay, the second one, the set of all students in ECCT enrolled in college algebra this school year 2020-2021, this is we call a well-defined set. Why? Because we identify, alam natin kung sinong naka-enroll sa college algebra. Because meron tayong listahan kung sino ang na-enroll at sinong hindi. While in the first example is only honest. So it is basically our own perspective kung sinong honest o at kung sinong hindi. So, the first example is not well-defined, and the second example is a well-defined. Okay. Lahat po ng, for example, this is a set. All of the collections of the well-defined distinct objects, tawag po nito ay mga elements. Elements. Okay. Mostly, elements is denoted by this Greek letter or an epsilon, which means it is a member of a set. So, kung meron tayong nakitang mga elements sa loob ng set, so, pwede natin siyang ma-denote as this, and, which means, siya ay belong sa isang set. Pag ganito namang symbol, ganitong symbol, means, not element. So, hindi siya kasali sa isang set. For example, nandito siya. So, itong example na to, itong dot na to, is not element siya. So, hindi siya kasali sa isang set. Okay? Sets are denoted by capital letters. So, mostly, ang isang set, for example dito, set S. So, mostly, ang isang set ay nagdi-denote ng big letter, isang big letter sa alphabet. While the lower letters, ang mga lower letters ng alphabet, are denoted by all of those elements. So, for example, meron itong, for example, itong dot na to, siya si S1, ito naman si S2, which is, itong S na to is ang lowercase letters. And, lahat po ng kasali sa isang set ay nagre-represent ng isang braces. Okay. Meron ulit tayong example. Example number 1. Okay. Meron tayong example dito. Number 1, A is equal to this and B is equal to this. In mathematics, we can read this as A is equal to the set of all A, B, C, and D. So, yung sinabi ko kanina, ang isang set ay nagdi-denote sa big letter. And yung mga small letters ay yung mga elements sa set. So, si A, B, C, and D is ito yung mga elements sa set, which is ang set ay nag-enclose ng isang braces. So, ito po yung braces. Okay, the next example, B is equals to the set of X. Ang pagbasa po nito, yung underline ng pababa, is such that X is an even numeral. Okay. Lahat po ng two methods na to is describing a set. So, mabasa ito pong A at ito pong B ay isa po siyang set. The roster method or tabular method which represents are actually listed. So, itong first example na to, si A, ang tawag po niya ay roster method or tabular method. Okay? When you say roster method or tabular method, method, lahat po ng mga elements ni A ay isusulat. Yan po ang meaning ng roster method at tabular method. So, ano po ba the second example? Si B, ang tawag niya ay rule method or set builder form. Okay. Si B is equal to the set of elements X such that X is an even numeral. So, lahat po ng mga X which is even numeral. What is even numeral? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and so on. Any numbers that is even. So, note that hindi katulad ni A na sinulat niya lahat yung mga elements which is only A, B, C, and B. But, dito sa B is only X lang which is nag-represent ng mga even numeral numbers. Okay? So, ito pong tawag na to is rule method or set builder form. So, ang pinagkaiba po, ang A is sinusulat lahat ng elements, si roster method or tabular method. Si B, hindi niya lahat masulat kasi even numeral is infinite number. So, infinite is walang katapusang numero which is even. So, para hindi mahirapan, so nagsulat lang siya ng X such that lahat ng mga X na to is even. So, pag hindi nasulat lahat ng mga elements, it is called the method, rule method, or set builder form. At additionally po pala, ang roster method is finite lang. So, when you say finite, makakount mo lang kung when you say finite, if it consists of a specific number in different elements, that is counting the different numbers or a set to an end and unique. Otherwise, kung hindi siya finite, it means ito ay infinite. So, I have here another example which is A equal to the set of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. B is a set of 2, 4, 6, and so on. C is equal to 1, 1/2, 1/4, and until 1 to 10. The set of all people living on earth, the set of grains in a kilo of rice, the set of sand in a white beach at Surigao City. So, examples 1, 3, and 5 are finite sets. When you finite sets, mabibilang mo po siya. Mabibilang mo ang elements of A, the elements of C, and the elements of the set of grains in a kilo of rice. But in 5, note that the set of grains, so it might be difficult to count the number of grains in a kilo, but still it is finite. Bakit po finite? So meron po siyang specific which is mapupunta siya hanggang sa 1 kilo. So it is finite pa rin. So while in example number 4, although it is possible to count the number of people living on earth, but the question is when. So alam po natin, no, na makakount natin mga numbers of people na living on earth. Pero as time goes by, so parami po ng tao. So, but the question is when. So, hindi po din siya tiyak. Then, the set is not well defined. So, since hindi siya tiyak, the set is not well defined. Therefore, it is infinite. This is finite, this is finite, this is finite, and this is infinite. Okay? And in examples 2 and 6, the 2 and 6 are infinite sets. So, alam po na natin na itong tatlong tuldok na to means infinite. So, and while number 6, although there are a possibility to count the number of sands, but the answer is not unique. And being bounded is not well defined. So, napakarami po ng sand, set of sand in white beach. So, though masasabi natin, mabibilang natin siya, pero kailan pa din. So, this is not unique. So, therefore, 1 and 3 and 5 lang ang mga finite na mga sets. And the rest is it is infinite. The next one is the one-to-one correspondence. So, what is one-to-one correspondence? A one-to-one correspondence exists between two sets A and B if it is possible to associate the elements of B in such a way that each element of each set is associated with exactly one element of the set A. So, one-to-one correspondence. Yan. One-to-one correspondence, if it possible, na lahat ng mga elements, for example, meron tayong set A and set B. If ito ang mga elements ni A and elements ni B is associated with exactly one element. So kapag po ang dalawang set na A and B are one-to-one correspondence, then the two sets are said to be equivalent. So kung mayroon pong one-to-one correspondence between A and B, hence equivalent. So masasabi po natin silang equivalent. So equivalent is denoted by the symbol. Yan po. Okay. If two sets A and B have exactly the same elements and the sets are said to be equal. So, lahat po ng mga elements ni A and ni B ay magkakatulad, so therefore, matatawag natin si A are equal to B. So, equal then, A equal to B is denoted by this. Okay, otherwise, kung hindi equal, lagyan mo lang ganito. So, ito po ang example. A is equal to X such that X is a letter of the word algebra. B is a set of X such that X is an even number from 1 to 12. C is equal to 1, G, A, B, R, E. And D is equal to the set of 0, 1, 2, 3, 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So, first is, isusulat muna natin kung sino ang mga elements, kung sino ang mga X dito sa A. So, the letter word algebra. So, we have A, B, G, E, B, R, A, right? So, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are 7 elements ni A. The second one is a set of even number from 1 to 12. So, from 1 to 12, we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and 12. So, we have this 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So, we have 2, 4, 6 elements. This is L. The second, the C is, ganyan na po siya. So, ang elements po ni C is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 4, 6. Note that in the first place, ALGEBRE. Bakit po siya naging 7? But supposedly, it is only 6. So, masusulat mo natin siya na ALGBR lang. Because, in the definition ng set, ang set po ay isang distinct. So, hindi po dapat iulit ang dalawang A. So, dapat isulat mo siya as 1. So, ito po, now, ang the set of letter A. So, ang set AA is equal to the set of ALGR, kalimutan pa ang E, ALGBRE. The second, ang B is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So, meron po siyang 6 elements. Ito po ay 2, 4, 6. Meron po siyang 6 elements. Ang C po ay 2, 4, 6. Meron din po siyang 6 elements. Ang D is 2, 4, 6. Meron po siyang 6 elements. So, in one-to-one correspondence, si A, since the same po sila ng elements, si A is 6, si B is 6, si C is 6, and si D is 6. So we can say that si A is one-to-one correspondence to A is equivalent to B, B is equivalent to C, and C is equivalent to D. So A is equivalent to B, B is equivalent to C, and it is equivalent to D. And note that kung lahat po dito na ay equivalent, so may possibility po na merong equal din. Ang equal, which means, lahat po ng mga elements is the same. So, i-check natin. Note that si ALGBRE is the same as ALGBRE. So, in any order po siya ha. So, since katulad po ng elements si A at si C, so we can say that si A is equal to letter C. Hindi lang po equivalent si A at C, but also equal. Set with no element, kung wala pong laman, for example, the set of A is walang laman, it is called empty set. So, in short, it is denoted by this symbol or this symbol. So, a set with only one element is a singleton set or a unit. For example, si A ay isa lamang element. So, for example, ang tawag po dyan ay singleton set. Si A, which is, kung walang element, is called empty set. Ganitong, it is denoted by this or this one. And kung isa lang po siyang element, which is A is a set of isang element, which is si A, ang tawag po dito ay isang singleton set. So, here is an example. So, determine kung which of the following are empty. So, first one, is this empty? No. It is a singleton because there is an element 0, which is ito po. Meron po siyang isang element sa loob, which is 0. So, hindi po siya empty. It is singleton. The second one, the set of empty. So, since meron po siyang laman, so it is singleton. This one, the set of the set. So, which means is empty. Ang isang set po ay merong laman, which is ang empty. So, isa po siyang singleton. Okay? The 1, 2, 3 are all singleton sets. That is not empty sets. Okay? The next one is we have kinds of a set, no? So, we have the subset. What is subset? A is a subset of B, which is denoted by this one, mostly denoted by this one. So, if every element of A is an element of B, if ang mga elements po ni A ay nandyan kay B, that is an example of a subset, okay? Explanation of a subset. So, if A is a subset of B, if si A po ay sa subset ni B, and hindi po siya equal, So, there exists a one element of B. So, meron pong elements ni B na wala ni A. Okay, that is called a proper subset. Proper subset. Pero po, kapag si A is a subset of B and A is equal to B, hindi po yan C ha, it is a subset. So, A is a subset of B and A is equal to B. Then, kapag nag-satisfy po, ito po yan, symbol. So, tawag po dito ay improper subset. Ulitin ko, ang proper subset po ay hindi equal ang A of B kung may elements ni B na wala kay A. Ang improper subset po, ang lahat ng elements ni B ay meron kang A at yung mga elements ni A ay nandyan kay B. Yan po, ang kinds of subset. So, given meron tayong mga sets from A1 to A8 at yung A natin is 1, 2, and 3. Lahat po ng A1 to A8 is a subset of A1. But we identify, so dapat alam natin kung sino ang mga proper subsets ni A at sino ang mga improper subsets ni A. Okay? Elements A1 ay 1, 2, 3. Lahat po ng mga sets ni A1 ay nandyan kay A. So, it must satisfy A is a subset of B. At equal po siya since A is a subset of B. A1 is a subset of A and A1 is equal to A. So, ito po ay, kung kapag equal po siya, is improper. Improper subset po siya. Improper, IM na lang. So, ito po, ang 1, 2, hindi po equal ang A1, ay ang A2 at A. So, ito po ay proper. Improper. The next, hindi po din equal. So, ito lang po yung tatandaan natin always. Ang not equal po is proper. Ang equal is improper. So, lahat po ng ito ay hindi equal ni A. So, ito po ay proper. Lahat po ng ito ay hindi equal ni A. So, lahat po ito ay proper. So, ang equal lang po kay A, which is ang improper subset lang po ni A, is si A1. Determined set is a cardinal. Ano po ba yung cardinal number? Cardinal number is denoted by n of A. Is a set of A is the number of elements in a set. So, ang cardinal number is lahat ng mga number of elements na meron sa isang set. So, for example, ito. A equals 1, 2, 3. Ilan po bang elements na nandyan kay A? So, isa pong 1, 2, 3. So, ang n of A po dito is equal. Ang n of A po is 3. Ito po, si A2. A2, 1, 2. Ilan pong number ng elements na A2? 2. So, ang n of A2 is 2. A5. Ilan po bang elements na nandyan kay A5? Isa lang po. So, ang n of A5 is 1. Yan po, meaning ng cardinal number. Another term in a set is power set. Ano po ba ang power set? A family of all subsets of any set is called power set. While the number of subsets in a given set is equal, ang power set po is 2 of NA. Ito po yung formula niya. Okay, for example, balik agad natin sa dito sa A, which is equal to the set of 1, 2, 3. So, ang power set po, denoted by this symbol, P of A, equal po siya sa 2. Ilan po ba ng elements agad natin ng A? So, we have, ang cardinal number po natin ay 3. So, n of A, which is this one, is equals to 3. 2 to the power of 3 is 8. Yan lang po. Then, the power set of P of A2. So, alam na po natin what is the cardinal number of the A2. So, 2 po. So, 2 to the power of 2 is equal to 4. That is a power set of A2. Power set of A5, 2 to the power of, what is the cardinality of A5? 1. So, 2 to the power of 1 is 2. Yan po. Kapag po isulat natin ang lahat ng mga power sets ni A, ito pong pinalabasan yan. Power set of A is equal po siya sa 1. Kasali po ang 2, 3, and empty set, 1, 2, 1, 3, okay po, 1, 3, and 1, 2, 3. So, yan, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, this consists, ang power set ay nag-consist po ng 8 na elements, which is this one. Another term, sa set natin ay itong disjoints and joint sets. So, when you say disjoint, two non-empty sets are said to be disjoint if the sets have no common elements. Kapag mayroon po tayong A at B, wala po silang katulad na elements, it means disjoint po sila. When you say joint, is meron element na katulad. So, I have here an example. So, disjoint po is walang katulad. For example, si A at si B. May katulad na element si A, which is 2 at 4, 2 at 4. So, meaning, joint po sila. Joint sets. Si A at B ay joint sets. Next, itest natin si A at si C. wala pong elements ni A at walang katulad na elements ni A kay C. So, meaning, A and C are disjoint sets. Okay? And B and C. So, si B, C, 2, 4, 5, 6. So, wala ding katulad na elements. So, you say, they are disjoints again. So, yan lang po. Balikan natin. Ang set, ano ang set? Ang well-defined, denoted ang element. Ito po ang element, not element. Hindi po included sa isang set. Ito ay included sa set. Finite. When you say finite, ito pa ay roster method or tabular method. Ang rule method, infinite, or rule method, set builder form are infinite. So, roster method, masusulat lang lahat ng numbers. Ang rule method is hindi masusulat lahat ng elements. One-to-one correspondence, if ang elements ng dalawang set are the same numbers, equal is if the same numbers and katulad pa ng elements. Okay? Ang empty set is denoted by this. A singleton set is isa lang mismo ang laman ng isang set. Dalawang klase ng subset, which is proper subset and improper subset. Ang proper subset is merong mga elements ni B na wala ni A at ang A ay hindi equal ni B. Which is ang improper subset is lahat ng elements ni A ay nandyan ka B when you say A is equals to B and A is a subset of B. Another one, meron din tayong cardinal number. Yung cardinal number po is ilan ang mga elements ng isang set. And ang power set is lahat ng masusulat mo ng mga subset sa isang set. So, it is, para malaman po ang ilang numero ang isang power set. So, we have this formula 2 to the power of the cardinal number of the set. And the last is the disjoint and joint sets. Ang disjoint set is merong dalawang set na A and B. Kung wala silang katulad, it means disjoint. Kung ang A and B is merong katulad kahit isa man ng elements, they say it is joints. Yun lang po. Hope na nagustuhan niyo ang lesson na to.